Hi, Sarah Banis here, Learn to Craft. So today we're going to be making one of these super pretty ombre frosted Libby. I don't actually know if they're called Libby. Libby might be a brand name. I'm not 100% sure about that. But that's the type of cup. It's like the soda can or beer can type glass cup. These are frosted. These are sublimation blanks. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be sublimating it on there. We're going to put this design on. So let me just say that this here, so most of what we're using today is from PYD Life. This is their cups. I'll link that in the video description. I'm also using their sublimation paper. I really like it. And their sublimation tape. I'm also going to be using a PYD Life, actually their newest mug press, or excuse me, tumbler press. Super nice. It presses all kinds of different sizes. So let's get to work. This is incredibly easy. So you can see I've already cut down my sublimation print. I have printed this on a sublimation printer. Actually, this is a converted Epson 2800. If you don't know how to convert a printer, I'll link in the video description. Converting is super easy. So I'll link a video on how to do that in the video description. I'm also going to link our Facebook group, Sublimation for Beginners. Definitely join us there. You'll love it. You'll fit right in. It's fantastic. About 100,000 members, super friendly. You'll fit right in. So make sure you join us there. Also, one other thing real quick. If this video is of interest to you, like the video. That helps me out a lot. But also subscribe to my channel. When you're subscribed, you'll get notification when all the new videos come out. Probably once or twice a week. Lots of good stuff coming up you're not going to want to miss. We have a whole series we're partway through on building your own designs. You're not going to want to miss out on that. So let's go ahead and get this wrapped and pressed. So first off, let me show you the, this is what I use. So this, if you do not have one of these tape dispensers, so some tape dispensers are garbage. This one is fantastic. This specific one. So I will link this in the video description. I've already turned it, but you can see that it pre-cuts the pieces for you. So as you turn it, it pre-cuts the pieces. Just super convenient to have. So let's go ahead and get started, get this wrapped and pressed. So I need to make a decision where on the cup I'm going to press this. I want it to say Graham's Wildflowers. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because it doesn't have a handle on it. Also, these are so much fun to make and so easy. You can't see it because it's reversed right now, but these are their names on the stems. I will link in the video description a video on how to make these. These are incredible. The newest of beginners can make these. And you can make them for vinyl projects or for sublimation. They're just super pretty. So, I guess I'll put this about midway, right about right there. And then you just want to make sure that it's pretty even. So, let's see here. And I got that just about perfect. It doesn't matter if it overlaps a little because this is, I left some a little bit of white space there in between. So that does not matter at all. You know what I'm going to do first? Actually, I am going to tape the top and the bottom first so that, well, they're actually just I'll tape, I want this down a little bit lower. Sorry, I'm just looking to see where that yellow begins, and I actually want it to start right down here. So that's perfect right there. Okay. So this is what I want. And then try to even that up there. So that's perfect. And then, now this tape, the nice thing about this tape is that it doesn't stain. So a lot of times you'll see with the yellow or gold tape, you'll see staining on your products. This one doesn't. I love that about it. So, and actually, I'm gonna peel this back a little bit. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this because the tighter that you get that on there, the better of a press you're going to get. So let's just go ahead and tighten that right up as tight as we can get it. There we go. So I'm actually starting in the middle on this one. And then tighten that right up like that. Press that up. Tape. Tighten that as tight as you can get it. Just tighten it right up to the top like that. Tighten it right up like that. And that is pretty tight on there. So, if I were doing like a tumbler that had a full wrap, I would tape the top and the bottom of it to make sure I didn't get any ghosting. But you can see there's a white space there, so I shouldn't actually need to tape anything. Maybe I'll put one, no, I don't even think I need that. Maybe I'll put one piece of tape like stretched along the bottom just to make sure that I get a good solid bond on the bottom. But really, that's about all you really need. You just don't need much more than that on these partial wraps like this. And that's the nice thing about this tape dispenser is that it has, so you can do either the pre-cut sizes or you can take whatever size you need. I really like this. And you know, it's so funny because I've been sublimating for years and years and years. And just got one of these just very, very recently. And I just don't even know how I got by without it. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm actually not going to put it right on the bottom. I am going to put this just one step up from the bottom. And I'm just going to get it as tight as I can so that I'm really pressing down on this, the very, very bottom of the stems there, so I don't end up with any area where it's a little bit lighter. And actually, you know, I might have even been better to do this first, because you can see how it's kind of bunching up just a tiny, tiny little bit there. And the reason that is that there was a little bit of slack on the paper. But that should be okay, because this is such a, the way the design is, that should be absolutely fine. This should press perfectly. So that's all there is to that. Now, the one thing that you do have to do is you need to, where are my scissors? You need to wrap, you can get blowout. So on this, you really shouldn't, because there's not a ton of ink on there. But ink can blow out of the top or the bottom, and that can get on your press, and you don't want that to happen. Or it can also soak through paper. It doesn't on the PYD Life. I've never had it soak through, but it can on some. So you always want to, just for the sake of making sure that your press is safe, you always want to wrap it with 1 or 2 sheets of, in this case, I'm wrapping it with just, you can wrap it with butcher paper. You want either white, uncolored butcher paper. So you can wrap it with that, or you can wrap it with, in this case, I'm just using regular old printer paper. You don't want to double it up, because you don't want to have more pressure on one part of your design than another. So it's best to just kind of get it, you don't have to get it exactly perfect on something like this, because you don't have a full wrap, but you want to get it so that it's not overlapping too terribly much. Okay, and then I'll need a couple pieces of tape. Kind of get this here in the middle. Oops. Kind of get this here in the middle. And then take this, and again, pull it taut. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want it pretty taut, because you don't want any wrinkles that will disturb your getting an even flat press on there. So that's pretty tight. Oops. And that's pretty tight. And then I'm just, for the sake of making sure that I don't have any kind of weird mark going down. You don't want to end up with like a weird press line going down the middle. I shouldn't here. I should actually line that up so that this line was right in between 2 of the flowers. But that's not gonna, it shouldn't make any difference at all. Oops. Okay. But just for the sake, I'm going to put 1 down the middle so it gives a nice even press. Okay, so that's it. So now we're ready to go to our press and get this pressed. Okay, so you can see that my PYD Life press is heated up to 360 degrees. I have it set for 110 seconds. This press has two different, I'm not sure what these are called, but the inserts for two different size ranges. So I have the correct one in. I already have the screws in the back turned to the right amount of pressure. Let's go ahead and put this in there. Put our cup in there. Put it around the middle. Okay, so you have it in there. And now I'm gonna close this. Okay, and I'm gonna, as soon as you close it, it starts the countdown. So what we're gonna press for is we're gonna press for 110 seconds, and then we're gonna turn it, and we're gonna press it for 110 more seconds. This is gonna be super, super pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and then we'll turn it back on once I pull it out. So like I said, 360, 110 seconds, turn it. You're gonna wanna turn it right about halfway around so that you're getting, you know, all of, you can see on the top, there's a little bit of a gap there. You wanna make sure that you're getting all of it. So when 110 seconds are up, you'll turn it around and then do 110 more seconds. And then we'll meet back up in my studio and we'll unwrap it. Okay, so let's get this unwrapped and see what it looks like. I did let it cool down. Oh, I'm so excited. This garbage. So you see, no tape marks at all. That's so important. So many tapes will ruin your projects, and this just never does. So this is definitely no tape. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness. Oh, I just love it. Oh my goodness, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, look at that. Look at how perfect and deep and dark that is. Oh, wow, that looks great. Oh, I'm just in love. So that's how you make them. Super duper easy. Make sure you do like the video. Like I said, that helps me a lot if it's of interest to you. And then subscribe to my channel. Tons of videos you're not going to want to miss coming up. And join us on Facebook. That you'll love it there. I'll link everything I used here, how to do everything, how to make the name flowers. These are so much fun. People are absolutely loving them. I'll link that in the video description. I'll link everything I used in the video description. I'll link our Facebook group. Make sure you join us. You'll love it there. You'll fit right in. And I mean, that's about it. I hope you have a great day. Bye.